Alright, hey everyone, here we are back for another tournament here, Banff Springs. This is hole number 6. It's hole number 1, but on the course it is hole number 6 for Banff. And also I'm going to try to do here, this is the amateur division, and you can see I'm not going to do anything other than just try to get the ball out in play kind of as far as possible up the fairway. And we like to get it to wedge distance. So hopefully it won't be too bad of a pitch. Get it up here pretty much as far as I can here. And one thing that you'll want to consider is what direction the wind is coming from. And you also want to check out, see how far your shot is. So here I'm thinking, I'm going to be putting this right around here. 60 to 70% of the total span for this club. With that in mind, whatever I typically go for my ring adjustment, and I'm thinking maybe about 4 rings here, I'm going to no more than half that. So if I typically would go 4, since it's going to spend so much less time in the air and the arc's going to be smaller, we're not even going to go half of that. So I'm thinking somewhere around 2-ish. We're just going to try to land right there. Factoring in the slope as well. So you can see I'm aiming it off to the left, and sure enough, I'm actually able to pitch that one in. So that's going to go a long way with my score for this one. So I'm just going to break these up into 3-hole segments. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And with that hole out there, that is going to loosen us up a little bit. See, we're a little bit more towards the max span here. I'm just going to try to bump this up here, and I'm not sure how much it's going to roll out. Usually doesn't roll out too far on this one. So we are going to just try to gently put this onto the green and just see how it rolls out, because you are landing on an upslope, so I don't think it's going to roll out too far. Typically, I'm going to go a little bit beyond this point right here. That's the 3-ring mark. So you'll see maybe 3.5. And let's just see what that looks like for an adjustment. Looks pretty good overall. Man, is that a good shot. It's in. So 2 in a row here. Pretty fortunate on that one because there's a lot of wind to play. And, towards max club, especially with a sniper, not a lot of ball guide, but being able to get 2 of those shots to fall is pretty awesome for the same round, especially with these clubs that we have. And you can see the pins in the back here, especially with the fact that we scored. It's one of the times that I'm thinking, may just kind of go for this a little bit more, make sure that we do get in range. I do think for the most part I'm going to be able to get this there. So what I'm thinking is maybe just a power, this spider should be hopefully enough to get there. And you can see I'm also favoring the left side. Now why would I do that? It's to create a better angle coming into the green. So when I aim over to the left here, I'm just trying to make sure that I can get a good attempt on the hole here. Of course, wind straight in the face after we just got 2 in a row. So I do think I'm still going to be able to get this to the hole, but I'm going to have to get fairly aggressive. You'll see where I'm aiming, kind of in the fringe here. We want to land just on the fringe, as much curl as we can. You can see we get our ultimates, which is going to definitely be a good thing. And with El Capitan, if you have unlocked this, I got mine very early on. You'll see we'll be able to get this way down here. Unfortunately, not enough curl to get this onto the green. So Not going to be easy to pitch this. We really wanted to get this one to the green, not only for tiebreaker, but to really secure the eagle. So I might give back a stroke that I just picked up here if I'm unable to pitch this in. So you'll see one of the things that I'm doing, I'm keeping this ball guide short. Not really going to play much break. Just going to try to run this in straight. And the ball guide, the reason you keep it short is because you really can't see how much is still there. And I do anticipate that it's going to roll out, and it looks like I'm able to at least secure the eagle, which is good. Unfortunately, we didn't get the extra tiebreaker points. I don't think we're going to need tiebreakers with 2 holdouts. So we really just want to focus on the score more so than anything. And how about that set there? So 3 eagles in the first set of 3. Now, I might as well just keep going with this one, because I feel like there's almost no reason that you'll need the second set with that first one. So I might as well just keep this all in one video here. I was planning on breaking them up, but we might as well just keep going. And see if we can get this up here. Kind of in a very similar spot we were just in. We already pitched it in once from there, playing the break, completely different wind. And this kind of raises the point that, you're going to see that I'm going to play very different. I do expect this to be right in the same range, distance-wise. I don't really think anything's going to be different. So as I mentioned with the last one, now one of the things that you'll see, last time I used this backspin, I might not even do that here. This just shows the importance of tailwind versus headwind. Even if I was to do it, I might do it like this, like 1 bar, because my ball guide is going to change dramatically. And I'm going to go kind of right in here. Again, we're going to try to play the slope again. And as I mentioned, if my normal adjustment is maybe 1.5, somewhere in 1.5 for this Sparrow 6, I'm not going to go more than 3 per, or I'm not going to go any more adjustment than that. So that would be somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 2.5 rings. So that's basically what we're going to be looking at here. So I'm thinking somewhere right around here. Let's just pick this spot. Let's just see how this comes in. Good so far, but as you can see, it is checking up just like I said it would. So you can see it came in very different. So I took off 2 spin there because I was kind of at half club. So with, I was hoping that the wind might not quite affect it that much, but still, it was enough that the shot changed and it still came up short, even with the 1 backspin. So I just want to, kind of reiterate this in this video, that the way that you're going to have to play the hole is going to have to change depending on what you see. And very similarly here, we had more of a side wind last time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to crank that backspin up. I'm going to try to pick a very similar land zone, but with the backspin, and maybe just keep this ball guide just a touch shorter towards the fringe a little bit more, because there is a tailwind going to be helping this one to the hole. So let's see here. Last time we went a little bit more than 3 rings. Same thing here. Going to be a little bit more than 3 rings again. So I'm thinking somewhere right in here, 3.8 or so for my ring adjustment. Ultimate shot. Let's just see how this one comes in. It looks pretty damn good. So it just checked up last second, but looks like it may have just curled off left. But that was, a pretty good adjustment again, considering we have sniper, not a lot of ball guide. Those aren't too bad there. Those aren't too bad of an effort. And honestly, I'm probably good with this one. I really don't need to try to force this here. Score-wise, I could probably just go basic ball or cruiser. But if we really wanted to grab that eagle, you know, we could kind of look at things that we have in our inventory. And you see, it's more important that I really build up this inventory in the early going. So I'm going to just back off here, maybe to a cruiser. So I don't want to go through too many balls in a free-to-play account. But we're going to try to get this eagle, and hopefully we're able to. So with the tailwind, hopefully we get another tailwind, and that'll make it easier for it to go towards the green here. Because last time, if you remember, we got a side wind and then a headwind. So if I can keep this out to the left, and if I can just get a somewhat favorable, or, you know, and it looks like I actually got the wind. So that is going to go a long way for me to getting this up onto the green here. So you'll see here, if I can land right in here with some curl, and that's more or less what I'm going to be trying to do. Thinking maybe 3 top spin here. And we're just going to try to play this land on the fairway this time, so it doesn't kick as much, hopefully. I really wanted to use just a tiny bit more top spin, but I really wanted to make sure that it did just kind of funnel into the green here and not come in too hot. So that's one of the main reasons that I did just back off a little bit. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to roll out. I didn't think it was, so I almost put another bar or two, but I did want to be safe rather than sorry there. You know, and especially with the tiebreaker that I already have, with holding the shots, you'll see that this score is going to be pretty much unbeatable, even without the tiebreaker, because I made 2 shots on it, and not easy to make 2 shots on this setup. You have to consider the par 5s basically out, so I'm pitching in the par 4 twice, or making, you know, a hole-in-one and an eagle is not easy to do. So you'll see 3-stroke lead on this one here. We did end up using a cruiser ball, and we also used a spider ball, but that was just to secure the eagles and make sure that, you know, if we were to make a mistake on one of the par 5s and make a birdie, that we would at least secure enough points over. Probably somebody could shoot an 8, but as long as I secured that 9 number, probably going to be good to go for this one, to win this division. So good luck with your progress, guys. Let me know how it's going, and see you guys next time. Good luck.